Okay, we start with a Filtrite 1500 furnace filter. If you notice on this does stop viruses. The first thing we do, we unwrap the furnace filter so everybody's aware. I washed my hands before I started this process. We unwrap the furnace filter. Then after we unwrap the furnace filter, we have to take the white paper edge off the furnace filter. That's a little challenging, but it's easy enough to do. They rip off fairly simply after you get it started, but it takes a little bit to get that done. There's got to be an easier way to do this than this. Probably the thing to do is to use a razor knife, cut that off on all sides. Okay, once you've got that done, then what you have to do, there's a wire mesh that holds the furnace filter together, and you have to remove that from the filter. You do this on both sides of the board. Now there is some glue that's like a residual on the filter, so the part of the filter that has the glue on it you cannot use. Then we take a straight edge, which the one we're using belongs to Lakeville Interiors, and you find the first crease in the furnace filter that does not have any glue on it, and you cut that along it's very easy to cut along the seam, and you use an X-Acto knife to do that, to cut from one end to the other. And that gets thrown away. Then what you do, you cut these every 8 pleats. So what I've done here is I didn't cut back far enough, so we have to cut one more time here. It's easier if you cut on the down pleat than the up pleat. Okay, so we cut that. Then we come over on our table and we lay out. I've marked the table every 6 inches, so we cut every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pleats. So you cut this like this. Now when we produce these on a larger scale, what we do is we cut 5 of these at a time. 1, 2. We cut 5 of these at a time. The easiest thing to do is to, in order not to have to measure them, you just put one pile on top of the next. and you can see exactly where you're going to make your next cut. Whole idea here is being able to do these in a little mass production. I was laying out the table, but we didn't quite get that far before Courtney came over. Now we do have a needle and a thread on standby, so that if I slip with the knife, Denise or Courtney can sew me up. That's supposed to be a joke.
Good joke, Dad.
Good joke. So we do this. And we do this 5 times to make 5 of these. We got 3 done.
Let's go on to the next because
Okay, let's go on to the next thing. We would normally do a pile of 5, but in order to speed this up, we're only doing 3. Then we take our straight edge, lay these out flat on the table. We take our straight edge, we go down through here, and this is waist, and we come back to, I've got the table marked out.
what is it, every 4 inches?
This is every 3 inches.
3 inches.
Table's marked out. So all we do, we don't have to move the fabric once we start. Just drop the ruler on the floor.
Just another hole. Okay, perfect.
And in that amount of time, we've made this is a pile of 3, so we made 3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay.